بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله تجاوز لي عن أمتي ما وسوست به صدورها ما لم تعمل أو تكلم رواه البخاري. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu tabaraka wa ta'ala anhu narrates that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam said, verily Allah has forgiven my ummah the evil promptings or desires of their hearts, as long as they do not act upon them or speak of them. Actually, something is avoided here. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, verily Allah has forgiven my ummah for me, on my behalf. Tajawaz li. Because Allah ta'ala forgive us not because of who we are, but because of the love He has for Rasulullah. So He said, Inna Allah tajawaz li. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala has forgiven my ummah for me. The evil, because of me, the evil promptings or desires of their hearts, as long as they do not act upon them or speak of them. Bukhari. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال جاء ناس من أصحاب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فسألوه إنا نجد في أنفسنا ما يتعاظم أحدنا أن يتكلم به قال أوقد وجدتموه قالوا نعم قال ذلك صريح الإيمان رواه مسلم في باب بيان الوسوسة في الإيمان. Abu Hurairah radiyallahu tabaraka wa ta'ala narrates that some of the Sahaba of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and asked him, we perceive in our minds, that which every one of us considers it too grave to express. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, do you indeed feel like that? He said, do you indeed feel like that, or do you indeed perceive that? We said yes. He replied, that is pure Imaan. The hadith is in Muslim. Actually, we have two cases here. The first hadith, has wider, it's more comprehensive because it comprises of a couple of things. The Holy Prophet ﷺ says that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala forgives us what we have in our mind as long as we do not act upon them, the evil things. As long as we do not act upon them, or we don't say, we don't utter them. One of those things is one can have in his mind some evil thoughts. He wants to do something that is evil. And then because of the fear he has for Allah, he backs up. He backs up. Why? Because he fears Allah Ta'ala. The fact that he cancels that because of the fear he has for Allah, Allah will reward him for that. That is number one. Number two, one has some evil thoughts and he intends to do so and he is engaging himself in doing so, but because of something that is out of his desire, out of his will, stop him from doing that. That person will be considered as someone who did that evil. For example, someone wanted to go somewhere to do some evil things, and he went out because it's raining, he can't do it anymore. That azm is considered as a sin, because he did not stop because of the fear of Allah, but he stopped because he couldn't do it. Another thing that has to do with the first and the second hadith is that sometimes one has some waswasa, shaitan, brings some waswasa, some evil thoughts about Allah, about your Iman, about your deen. And because of your fear of Allah Ta'ala, you don't even dare saying that. You're asking Allah to take that evil from you, and you never think of even uttering it. And the Prophet ﷺ said that is pure Iman. Because shaitan is like a dog. The dog doesn't go to a place that there is no food for them. If there is no meat there, the dog doesn't go there. And if shaitan goes to your heart, that means your heart has Iman. Because shaitan doesn't need the heart that doesn't have Iman. When he makes waswasa, that means Iman is there. Yeah. If there is no Iman, you're just one of shayateen. You are now a shaitan, you don't need a shaitan. But once you have waswasa, that means you have Iman. That's why the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that ذَلِكَ صَرِيحُ الْإِيمَانِ, that is pure Iman. We ask Allah Ta'ala, Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, to grant us Kamalul Iman, and He to protect us from that waswasa, from every single aspect of shaitan, and from every single aspect of evil, whether that has to do with shaitan or with the nafs. هذا وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم آمين. بارك الله فيك.